The freight sector has been at the core of the US-Iran conflict. What does the peace deal announcement then mean for shipping routes, costs as we know it? We have Amit Kamat, Chairman, Federation of Freight Forwarders Associations in India, joining us for an exclusive interaction with Times Now Digital. Thank you for this time and thank you for your exclusive interaction with Times Now Digital, sir. Your first thoughts on the near-term and long-term impact of the US-Iran peace deal on global freight and shipping routes altogether. The freight sector has been at the core of this entire conflict.
The closure of the Strait of Hormuz had a catastrophic effect on the freight rates and the entire shipping schedules globally, which were disrupted. Ships had to take a longer route. The freight rates went awry, and the 107 days conflict created great difficulties and issue problems for the exempt sector and the shipping fraternity. Now that the deal between the US and US and Iran is happening, it's it's a very welcome news. It's music to the ears, and hopefully now with the deal being signed, definitely the freight rates should normalize, and the schedules which had gone erratic, the transit times which are longer will come back to normal. So the schedules will become regular. The freight rates would normalize, but this is not going to happen overnight. This agreement requires technical implementations. There is mine clearance operations in the waterway. Normalization of shipping traffic is expected to take some time, but eventually it would normalize and freight rates would be normal. That's the expectation.
Right. The important thing here is to understand that this normalization will be gradual, is what you're trying to make our viewers understand. So just how soon can we expect the freight rates to stabilize after months of volatility that the world has witnessed?
See, what has happened is when such kind of situations happen, when the schedules go erratic, when the freight rates go high, there is always a counter effect, that people, the exporter postpones their shipment, the importers postpone their buying. So it's not like it's when the moment, it's not like a switch on or switch off that you switch on and everything would come to normal very easily. People have altered their schedules. People have taken emergency action. People have dipped into their reserves. People have moved towards, say, maybe domestic alternatives of imported products. So it's too early to say how long will it take. But yes, definitely a month or two it should take for things to get normal.
Right, a month or two is what you're estimating here. But do you expect normalization in the Strait of Hormuz, again, center stage to what the entire world has witnessed as far as the energy landscape is concerned? So do you expect normalization in the Strait of Hormuz to boost confidence for all stakeholders now?
Yeah, normalization in the Strait of Hormuz is almost absolutely essential because the Strait of Hormuz accounts for a lot of energy traffic which contributes to energy, be it petroleum, be it other sources of energy. They basically originate from the Strait of Hormuz. The ports inside which we have to use the Strait of Hormuz, like say the Dubai, Jebel Ali, Ras Al Khaimah, Abu Dhabi, and others, for which ships pass through the Strait of Hormuz are major transshipment ports. So normalization of Strait of Hormuz is most essential for the global maritime trade and for our energy needs also.
Right, and what is the near-term and long-term impact that you see of this on global trade, in particular as far as India is concerned?
So far as India is concerned, a lot of traffic which moves to the West, Europe, or to the European continent, or to the US, goes by the Middle East ports, for which the ships have to go through the Strait of Hormuz. So at the moment now that it has been entirely jeopardized, lot of our Indian freight forwarders and logistics service providers have their own offices set up in Dubai, because Dubai is a big hub in for less than containerized, for consolidation, for freight broking, for chartering, and also, as I said earlier, it serves as a major transshipment port. So uh, at the moment, once the things normalize, I think for the Indian maritime community or the Indian logistics fraternity, they would try to take baby steps into, coming back to their normalcy or trying to recover their losses where they have, and eventually, after things are normalized, then it would be back to normal. Hopefully the trade will increase, and people who have lost a lot of money and in this bargain will be able to recover their losses.
Right. So you say that there will be recovery in sight, but it will be gradual. But to your mind, what are the challenges ahead and changes that you suggest to the sector as a whole, so that in the future, if there are geopolitical disruptions that are taking place, the sector can at least try and be resilient to what is happening around the world?
I mean, geopolitically, if you see, the Strait of Hormuz is an important important. It's at a location which is a vantage location. Our source of raw material, our exports or imports, our source of energy like oil, petroleum, natural gas, all comes from the ports which are inside the Strait of Hormuz. I mean, I guess what kind of alternative we could look at to. I can't fathom that there could be any alternative to the Strait of Hormuz, and that we create some other route whereby we can get our requirements fulfilled, even if the Strait of Hormuz or such a catastrophe happens at another time. I don't think that's possible, because you see, the source of raw material, I mean, for our requirements are of for energy, be it petroleum, be it oil, be it natural gas. Our requirements for transshipment are met by these ports, which are inside the Strait of Hormuz or can be accessed through the Strait of Hormuz. So I don't think that. It will be really premature to say anything about finding an alternative to this. Only thing I think nations should be should be more mature to see that it's not only loss for India as such; it's a loss for the entire world. I mean,
it's a loss for the entire world. And if I had to ask you, okay, what is your message to the world leaders then, whether it's in the US, Iran, or Israel at the moment? What would be your message to world leaders as a result of all that the world has witnessed, in particular for the freight sector, like you mentioned?
I mean, conflicts like this which erupt between differences of opinions between or not reaching an agreement between two countries. Eventually, this such kind of political what do you call it? Political differences, I would say, or between two countries or two leaders. Eventually, you are holding the entire global trade at ransom. And it's not only one country which is lost, of course, Iran is lost a lot, Israel is lost a lot. But due to this conflict, the entire maritime trade war has been affected, due to which, each country, no matter how big or small it is, has to bear the brunt of this conflict economically, I would say. So I feel that, global leaders should take a global perspective and should understand what could be the repercussions of such decisions which they take.
Absolutely, and as you mentioned, the cost of war, human and economic, everyone has really borne the brunt of this war. Thank you so much for joining us for this exclusive interaction on Times Now Digital. Thank you for your time.